Hey guys, what's up? Dante here. Welcome back to the Dante Show. Yep, that's me holding a horse. And without any context, this probably seems pretty random right now. So, let me explain what's going on here. The other night, when I was out at dinner with Nick, my girlfriend Kira, and her best friend Tani, Nick and I got into a little bit of a squabble over who's a better photographer. Spoiler alert, it's me, obviously. But nevertheless, Nick challenged me to a photography competition, and I said, of course, let's settle this by taking photos of Tani and her horse. And that's how we wound up here. Say hi, guys.
Hi. Hello there.
Alright guys, so we're on our way to take some horse photos now. So saddle up, because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Oh, like I was gonna say, like...
Now, the reason we decided to use Tani and her horse Boo as our subject matter for our competition was because we agreed that we would use Instagram likes as our highly scientific way of measuring who was a better photographer. We also agreed that the best way to do this would be to use a third-party Instagram account as opposed to one of our own Instagram accounts. And Tani and Boo seem like an obvious choice because Tani and Boo have 10,000 followers on Instagram, and me and Nick have almost that many, but not quite either. And yeah, moving on. And of course I could go off on a long boring tangent right now about how using Instagram likes to measure who's a better photographer is actually futile and stupid, but I'm not going to do that because that would be long and boring. So, stick around to the end of the video to find out who was a better photographer. How much have you had to drink tonight, mate?
No, just a glass of wine with dinner, I swear. You gotta pat him hard so he feels it. Don't back away from me.
So Tani, how old is Boo?
So he's 23, so he's as old as me.
Oh, cute.
Hush not, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may
So as you can see, right now Nick is in the zone. He's got this. Nick doesn't have this. So Nick, how do you feel after having taken some photos of Boo today? Are you feeling confident?
I am very confident. There was this one moment where I was like laying on the ground, hoping I wasn't laying in horse poo, and I just thought, I've got it. You know, if Professor Oak could see the photos I took, he would probably say, "Wonderful! You were great!
Well done!" Okay, so I'm back home now, and I'm just looking through the horse photos that I took earlier today. And I'm pretty happy with how a lot of them turned out. The camera that I was shooting on is actually a Canon EOS 750D, so it's a few years old now, but it's still a really great camera. I love using it, I always have. Nick shoots on a Nikon, so that's kind of interesting. It's almost like a little comp between Nikon and Canon as well. Although I have a feeling his camera's better than mine, could be wrong on that.
Ahoy hoy, I'm here for Dante's photography challenge with Boo the horse and Tani. And for the challenge I used the Nikon D3400 because it's a pretty cheap camera and I'm a pretty cheap guy.
So the way this next little part of our photo competition is going to work is we're going to choose 5 photos each and anonymously submit them to Tani. Then over a 2-week period, she's going to upload 3 of each of our photos. So 3 of Nick's and 3 of mine. Then at the end of the 2-week period, we're going to take the cumulative amount of likes from all 3 of my photos and all 3 of Nick's photos and see who had the higher amount. And that's how we're going to find out the winner.
2 weeks later.
So now is the moment of truth where we find out who is the better horse photographer.
So at the time I thought it was like I was uploading a whole set of the same person's photos, but it actually turned out that I uploaded 3 of each person's photos without actually knowing, because I only uploaded 6 photos. And the first one was Dante's. It got 428 likes,
Not a bad
which
start.
is pretty good.
What was the next picture?
Okay, so the next one, it got 330 likes,
Okay.
and it's your
Wow.
photo. It's one of Nick's photos.
It's a better one.
Yep. So this one got 384 likes. It's
Yeah.
not too bad. Doesn't compare to the first one though. Is this? I can't remember exactly whose is whose. Is this one of yours?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like when I was first uploading, I uploaded mostly of Nick's, because like I feel like that's.
No,
The better photos.
I gotta say, you know, like if it was your personal preference, aside from the first photo, which was mine,
Yeah, that was my favorite.
the next 3 photos you put up were Nick's. So, the 4th picture.
Okay, which is this one. It got 295 likes.
Okay.
Is that one of mine?
Yes. It's a dramatic drop.
So 295, was it?
Yeah,
Okay. And that was another one of Nick's.
yeah. The 5th photo was one of Dante's, and it got 323 likes.
I like this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, photo number 5 of my ones that got uploaded was probably my favorite picture.
It was cool. I liked like the moment it captured mostly as well.
I got one that captured that same moment, but just didn't feel like sending it.
I think we've worked out who's going to lose this challenge. The 6th photo, the last photo.
Is again one of Dante's, and it got 294 likes.
294.
294.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I did to try and keep these photos consistent was try and upload like at 9 AM every day, so we'd have the most chance of like everybody getting a fair go, I suppose, at trying to get the same amount of likes.
I guess it's time to tally up the total amount of likes and see who won this little photo competition.
Nick versus Dante.
Canon versus Nikon.
Canon versus Nikon.
Nick, what was your total?
Just want to say I had a peek at the other phone and I don't know the answer to the winning thing, but I got 1,009.
1,009 likes.
1,009.
It's a solid score. Tani, what was your
If you
total?
will.
I got 1,045.
That's right, she did 1,045. There it is. We have a winner.
I'm just a dog person because I got 1 canine. It's a very small margin that you won by.
It's still a margin, nonetheless.
I feel like it was a waxing moon at the time.
I feel
Which
like
brings bad omens
these
to
are
Virgos.
excuses of a loser, is what I've learned.
Yeah.
And there you have it. I won this little showdown of the shutterbugs and proved once and for all definitively that I am a superior photographer to Nick. Unless, of course, you disagree, which if you do, feel free to let me know in the comments. And remember to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on me beating Nick at other stuff in the future. Peace.